Right, happy Eid Kabir to you Muslim faithful there, and welcome to the agenda on Dominion Brokers Group. I am Chike Ubogu. On the agenda today, we'll look at two major stories in the polity. And then we talk about the state of the nation. I have two guests in the studio. But let's start this way. President Bola Tinubu has issued a firm warning, saying Nigeria will no longer tolerate the creation of illegal islands or developments on setback zones. Speaking in Lagos yesterday at an event attended by the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, President Tinubu directed authorities to revoke all existing approvals for such encroachments. Quoting him, he says, "Take it that we will revoke all these approvals given on setbacks. No more approvals for those unapproved islands being created illegally." Let's get to listen to President Bola Tinubu speaking yesterday.
Road architecture and return on investment. Please, our dear governors, let's work together. Don't give planning approvals without collaborating with the Surveyor General of the Federation and Ministry of Works on these roads. Please, I appeal to you. And I'm glad the Deputy Governor of Lagos State is here. Take it that we will revoke all those approvals given on the setback already given. And please note that we are very serious about it. No more planning approval for those unapproved islands being created illegally. Thank you very much.
All right, that's President Bola Tinubu, and his remarks appear to target the growing trend of land reclamation and construction in coastal areas, often done without proper regulation, and raising concerns about environmental damage, flooding, and erosion risks. Tinubu's stance signal a clampdown on questionable real estate practices, particularly in high-risk zones such as parts of Lagos, where waterfront development has surged in recent years. Well, but the question here is, according to the Land Use Act, who owns the land in the state? Will this move finally put a stop to unauthorized coastal projects, including Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road? Or will the enforcement remain challenged, or will it be a challenge? Well, should land reclamation without proper approval be criminalized? Right, joining me this morning to answer these questions in the studio is Dominion Brokers Group in-house analyst Dolapo Charles and Johnny. Good morning, Dolapo. It's good to have you here again today.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Chike, and I'm happy Eid El Kabir. I hope you're tying a ram at the backyard of your house.
Well, ram, I hope you give me ram. Okay? I don't think... I think Mr. President should be sending my ram very soon, after that order he gave.
Well, let's wait and see.
Or maybe the governor of your state will send my ram. Okay, good to have you join us again in the studio this morning. Dr. Wale Ayedun is also here in the studio. Doc, good morning. It's good to have you in the studio.
Good morning, my brother.
All right, Doctor. Let's start with Dolapo here, and the issue of land revocation, especially the what you just heard from Mr. President today. I just want to ask basically two questions, or have other sub-questions there. Well, the Land Use Act states that all lands belong to the state government, and so, Mr. President, do you see him putting lands down with what is happening in Lagos State under the exclusive list, as it were? Because we've seen many policies by this administration, surprising policies. Do you see that happening anytime soon?
Well, I don't think they would include the Land Use Act, add it to the exclusive list of the federal government. I think it's already on the exclusive list already, and it's also on the concurrent list of the government as well. So there's no point doing that.
Well, will this move finally put a stop to unauthorized coastal project, considering the fact that we have the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road being, which was inaugurated by Mr. President some days back?
No, it won't put a stop to the coastal road projects, because if you look at the project in itself, you would see that they had to make some amendments. In the original plan, when they saw that it's going to destroy underground cables, for major networks, and it's going to, also affect into global internet, most especially in the sub-Saharan Africa. They had to, redirect the architecture of that road, and leave certain part of the road where the major damage will be caused to important infrastructures. So this is one of the criticism that I have against the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, because there was no environmental impact assessment done on that road. If there had been an environmental impact assessment done on the road, ab initio, they would have seen some of these flaws. But as it is at the moment, there won't be a stop to the further construction of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road project.
All right, Dr. Ayedun, welcome once again. Do you see this statement by Mr. President, do you see the enforcement as a challenge? Well, would there be a challenge in the enforcement of this order by Mr. President?
There is nothing like that. Okay. Lagos State is a dual state.
Dual, in what sense?
Yeah. It's a federal capital commercial center.
Okay.
Federal government, that is a capital of Nigeria, but it's a commercial capital. If you go to Kedovo, we have Buake, we have the Abidjan. The same way. In Nigeria, we have Lagos, we have Abuja. So it's a commercial capital, though there's Lagos State there. It has boundaries.
Okay.
Where the federal government has authority, where the state government has authority.
Yeah.
So it's not a class.
Okay,
the Lagos state government understand what is going on.
So you feel that enforcement of that rule by Mr. President will not be a challenge?
It's not a challenge.
So they should just go ahead and look at it.
In fact, they need to harmonize things so that there won't be problem.
But reclaiming lands without proper approval, should it be a criminal offense or a civil offense?
Well, it's a criminal offense because when the damage is done, who compensate the populace? They will be shouting on the federal government, not even the state. But I don't blame the federal government taking this kind of action, because you see the mentality of our people. There are thousands of miles open land. Why do you want to go and die and kill yourself behind the sea?
They want to be in Lagos.
Which Lagos?
They see Lagos as the hub, the honey, land flowing with milk and honey.
But you don't claim land from water. We have the
history
of Atlantis.
Yes.
Whether it's a fiction or true, is still there. The place is submerged forever. Thousands of people died, and we are doing the same thing in Lagos. Everybody just watching.
But do you think it's something that will happen? Do you think water will fight back?
Have you been in Lagos during rainy season?
Yes.
Some years back, about 20 or 25 years back, we were unable to go to Marina for 3 days. The sea surge enter all the Marina, Broad Street, everywhere. You can't go. You can't go to, you cannot. You dare not. Because water is in front of your office like this. You want to die. So water will come anytime. The water will come.
But it is the airlines that are actually guilty of,
the airlines. But you made them to believe that they are above everybody. That's why they are behaving like that.
Because I think one of the issues we have in Lagos is this. Exit point of the Atlantic Ocean is always been sandfilled on a constant basis.
Blocked, not sand.
And when you now throw into, perspective again, there is no properly constructed drainages, even in Lagos State. So what do you expect? There will always be massive flooding. And I believe that with all the internally generated revenue in that state, I believe that they are engineering coastal solutions to the problem. The point is, even if you are building on exit point of the ocean, why have they not been able to solve the issue of flooding?
Well, like what Dr. Ayedun is saying, solving the issue of flooding might be difficult because water is just natural. How do you fight water and solve the problem? Fela once sang a song. He said, water not get enemy.
Yeah.
Omi or water, whatever you want to do, you use water. So why fight water? Let's move on to the second story of the day. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, says it has recovered some money from the digital investment platform, Crypto Bank Exchange, CBEX. Chairman of the EFCC, Olaolu Koyede, stated this while fielding questions on television. Let's listen to the EFCC boss.
Europe, Eastern Europe, particularly Cambodia and all of that. And from there, they dissipate the money. But we've been able to block some of those wallets where money get their dollars and cash without necessarily going through the same process. We have gone far, we have made reasonable arrests. People are talking. Like I said, we are not going to give out much because we don't want the process to be vitiated. We are still after quite a number of people that we have declared wanted. We are still investigating a lot of wallets. And I'll just give a bit of an example of how this thing worked, so that people, Nigerians, will also be aware. Now they came in. Most of these perpetrators are foreigners. They came in, they engaged the services of Nigerians who register companies for them. Whether at that stage, whether they knew what they were going to go into was fraudulent or not, but from our investigation we are getting clue to that. So they register the companies and they use them to create awareness. In fact, they have seminars. They have the tape of their seminars and their conferences. They bring in professionals, people who are specialists in capital market. Yes, there was the case that they paid a PhD holder, a specialist in capital market. He's also talking to us now. And so they brought them in, they lecture people. So when you see such caliber of people, you'll be convinced. So people started going, withdrawing their money, changing it into dollar. From dollar, they now put it in cryptocurrency, in crypto wallets. Yes. So from that, they moved the money to other cryptocurrency wallets. Now, so the crypto wallet they move the money to, we call them non-custodial wallets. In other words, they don't have no KYC, you can't trace it to anybody. So from the non-custodial wallet, they move it to some wallets in Europe, Eastern Europe, particularly Cambodia and all of that. And from there, they dissipate the money. But we've been able to block some of those wallets where the money have not been fully dissipated. That is to the extent that we have gone now. So Nigerians should be aware, and I even learned that there are still some of these perpetrators in the system. Yes. Nigerians are still falling victims. I believe people should learn from this. And I said it some time ago. I said, look, when the going was good, when people were getting 100%, nobody told the FCC. Then when the bubble busted, everybody is blaming FCC. We didn't see them. And I told people 2 weeks earlier, sir, 2 weeks earlier before that bubble busted, we released a list of 58 companies. 58 that we have investigated. We have 5 charges against. Quite a number of them have been convicted. Yes. For pyramid scheme. Those who have not been convicted, so a lot of them have pleaded guilty. And we told Nigerians, we listed their names. Beware. And we wrote to CBN, we wrote to SEC. So we are working together with them. So CBS, we have gone far, but unfortunately, we need to also let people know. It appeals to the greed of some people, and Nigeria should be aware. If there's any business idea that says we give you 100% in 1 month, not even 1 month, in 3 months, sir. Not anywhere in the world, run away from it. Most people don't be pyramid scheme.
All right, that's some advice from the EFCC chairman there. Well, that video clip is courtesy TV Continental. That's the TVC there. Right, the development came after CBEX, which boasted of giving investors 100% return on investment in 30 days, crashed, with money in their investors' wallet vanishing. Well, that's the EFCC chairman warning and telling us how far they've gone with the CBEX issue. Now, let's go straight to the state of the nation. And I'll come to you, Dr. Wale Ayedun. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has promised economic rebound and has told Nigerians to pray for soldiers. Well, so far so good. 2 years of this administration. Well, we're celebrating Eid Kabir now. And then Mr. President is saying, yes, Nigerians, don't worry, I'm promising you some economic rebound. You see that happening in the nearest future?
Well, we can't be pessimistic. Let's believe that it's going to do something. But as far as I'm concerned, the kind of democracy we are operating here,
Yes.
especially in Nigeria here, is like monarchia something.
Okay. How? Can you break it down?
Thank you very much. You see, it's in monarch that the king will just say, this is what I want to do, without consulting the people. You just do it. The effect on the people is not your concern. We are suffering, my brother.
Suffering?
Yes, Nigerians are suffering.
Even the fact that, despite the fact that your inflation rate has come down.
Like how many
And
percent?
Mr. President has told us
How
that
much is a bag of rice? How much is a bag of rice, my brother? That's the common man food. Not the luxury, but rice, gari, all these small things that the peasant will eat, that the poor people will eat. There's no provision for it.
So
in their own planning, there's nothing for them, for the people.
Despite that, today being Eid al-Kabir,
Forget about it.
I'm just coming
It's just a fixed date.
So however, Nigerians that you say are suffering, are not are poor, are hungry. Nigerians are buying rams.
How many people buy?
They're buying rams.
Have you gone to the market?
I've gone round and I saw the rams of 2
and
days
you think
ago
you
has
are,
gone
you
down.
are saying the truth to the public.
Yes.
No, it's a lie.
I've gone round.
Even go and interview those ram sellers. They know that there's no market. There's no money anywhere. I'm telling you. If you have, look, let's say a teacher earning 100,000, using 65,000 for transportation, how much will remain for his family?
And you still pay NEPA bill.
You pay NEPA bill.
Pay school fees.
Even if you buy a recharge card from your phone, you pay VAT or whatever they are paying. You use USSD, you pay. Everywhere is just tax. Tax kill people. A sensible economy will not use tax as a yardstick of getting revenue. They think of other things that bring money to us.
Is it that Mr. President was not ready for this office? But he said he begged for it and Nigerians gave to him.
He's ready for it, but it's not ready in the other way. Because he was there on the, on the benevolence of some people outside Nigeria and some clique of people in Nigeria here who are not ready to do the bidding of the masses, but themselves. Because they are not thinking about us. If they are thinking about us, they know that the average family, they cannot get 10,000 even a whole year. Just hold 10,000 like this. People are suffering. People are dying. Go to hospital. You want to buy Panadol. How much are you buying it before? We are buying 20 naira. It's now 500. People are dying. So all this rhetoric of bring economic reform is rubbish. There's no sign. Because they are obtaining loan every day. Developing nothing. Our resources are there, but they are being made by foreigners. Look at what is happening in other West African countries like Burkina Faso and others. Niger, that were said to be poor. Look at how much they are earning per month now from their resources. We are earning money every day. We are earning revenue in dollars, in euros, and everything, but we don't see any sign here.
Why are these monies going to?
And you ask those people who call your rulers. They are not doing anything. They are just there. In fact, if you look at what they are doing, you'll be frustrated. They are thinking of 2027 when people are suffering in 2025. They are jumping from one party to the other. Is that what we need? Is that why we elected them?
You're not happy with
I'm
the
not
system.
happy at all. I cannot be happy with this kind of people. That's why I said it's like monarchy. You know, a king and his prince and princess and the wife. They are the authority. They have their foot soldier who will be running around. That's the foot soldier at the House of Assembly. At the
Senate and the House of Reps.
Yes, they have the foot soldier. Because whatever they say, Kabiyesi is Kabiyesi. They are not doing anything. We are suffering, my brother.
Is there hope to talk of the renewed hope of Mr. President?
If hope can come from Niger, can come from Mali, Burkina Faso, we have hope here.
What kind of hope are you talking about?
No, maybe election is still coming.
No, considering the fact that you mentioned some of these countries,
Yes,
and I know that Burkina Faso is being ruled by the military.
Forget about
Is that the hope
it's
you're
not
talking about?
That is why you people made mistakes.
Okay, correct us.
You call them military.
Yes.
Are they military in their approach? Are they military in their approach? Those who are thinking about their populace, their citizen, is different from people waging gun. No. These people are thinking about how to get pride for their people so that they can stand tall. These are the people who want to serve the people, not who want to be our Lord. No. These people are our Lord. You can't correct them. Even a councillor will be going on the road with siren, driving you off the road. Is that what we need? Is that democracy? It's demonstration of crazy.
How do we fix this?
We'll fix it. Me and you, all of us, will fix it.
But you were talking about hope earlier. Now the hope you're
The
talking
hope is
about.
that we have seen what we benefited from what happened now. In fact, the most regrettable thing that I see is for that Jonathan. If Jonathan did not live at that time, things would have been corrected. Nigeria has become, I think, first.
But at that time, Nigerians were angry with the Jonathan administration.
Because they believe it's slow.
Yeah,
but
because
we have learned a lesson.
No, because
now.
they believed his administration was looting Nigeria to stupor.
Okay, these people are not looting. These people are, you know, the French and the America, they are the ones sponsoring Boko Haram and all this.
Well, we don't have an evidence to.
I have evidence.
You have.
Don't say you don't have evidence. Everybody in the
I
world.
don't have, but do you have an evidence to show that France and America are the ones
internationally?
Yes.
They are confessing that they sponsor them, they give them gun. They are confessing. Everybody is seeing them. But our own president will go there and do the rest and holiday.
Our president goes to France for
holiday.
For
France that his non-citizens are running away from. But our own president will go there. They are the one dictating. They take loan every day. What are you taking the loan for? We don't see it. Nothing is on ground to show that the loan you are taking, you are using it for the citizen.
Mr. President has said that the number of barrels per day from our crude is revamping the economy.
But you are in Nigeria now. What do you see in the economy that is revamping? If you are not using solar here, you are using this, you know how much you are going to use per day.
Yeah.
Is that economy development? Is that developing? Is that the kind of development we want? Run a small portable business. See what you are going to spend as initial outlay, the overhead.
Do you pray for this country?
I pray every day.
Do you pray for your
that
leaders?
God should intervene.
Do you pray for your leaders? Because Mr. President said we should keep praying.
Pray.
Yes.
Did he pray for us?
But you pray for your leaders.
Did he pray for us? You are saying he is praying. Praying. When people will protest, they will take gun and meet them. Because of his own personal business, he kill people at the toll gate. And you are saying pray. Pray for who?
You pray for your leaders.
Go and pray for him. Let's talk.
Let's go on this break. We'll be back in a bit. Stick around. Don't go away. All right, welcome back from that break. We just needed that break just to calm the nerves in the studio at the moment. Dolapo, Dr. Wale Ayedun has opened so many kinds of lamentations here, but he seemed to be looking at it from the angle of Nigerians, so to speak. Is there, we keep asking this question, is there light at the end of the tunnel?
Well, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. That's just the truth of the matter.
There are some tunnels you get into and there's no light.
There's always light at the end of the tunnel. It just depends on, do you
kind of-
actually want to, to get to the end of the tunnel, or you want to be stuck in the middle of the tunnel, yet to still be dark.
A perspective. Do you want to get to the end of the tunnel, or you want to
Yes.
get stuck at the middle
of the
where
tunnel.
where it is still dark?
Where it is
So
still
where are we as a people, as a country right now? Are we going towards the end of the tunnel, or are we stuck in the middle?
I think we are stuck in the middle. The policies are very obvious. It's keeping Nigerians poorer on a daily basis. Even though they are trying to tighten the loose ends, but it's not giving any major hope. Okay, take as an instance, you look at the recent budget. A lot of insertions have been detected, over 6 trillion naira of budget padding. Federal Ministry of Labor and Productivity, they have a desk in Geneva, in Switzerland. The cost of servicing that desk is 767
But why
million.
should they have a desk in Switzerland when the actual labor force is here in Nigeria?
Exactly. So these are some of the issues. You have a Ministry of Agriculture, where over 60 billion naira was inserted into the budgets. In the budget, they will be providing classrooms, solar lights, civic centers, training of hairdressers, laying of interlocking stones in the markets. So you look at these things and say, what is the business of agriculture, and buying of classroom, putting chairs in classrooms, laying of interlockings in marketplace. You look at what's the correlation, what's the difference. So you find out that some of this money at the end of the day is being swallowed by snakes, maybe monkeys, metaphorically by, what the usual headline papers. Thank God that has actually stopped,
Has it really stopped, or maybe it has taken another form?
They will say snake has swallowed the money, but
It is human being
With
that
his
are
human-
swallowing
So, Dr. Ayedun, the question now is, with all these misplaced priorities, as it were, what then do you see as a priority of this administration?
I don't see their priority. Their own priority that I can identify is that they want to make us dry. They introduce charges for USSD. They introduce fat. They increase fat. They increase everything, just everything, without considering the effect on the people. All these taxes, no country survive on taxes alone. Tax kill economy everywhere. High tax. When you continue to tax, you kill the economy.
Is it that government is not looking or opening its broader mind to think of other things to do?
You see what the problem we have is that those people who are able to rise to that position are just like a clique, like mafias.
Okay.
So dictate whatever you make noise. It is only in Nigeria you see go to court when they know that they have wronged you. They tell you go to court. They know the court is part of them. It's only in Nigeria that happen. Go to police station. Police will not help you. Will add to your problem. Go to anywhere.
We have good ones.
I
Good
mean,
police officers.
what is the percentages?
They're still good.
I know police are good.
Nínú
If they,
ìkòkò dúdú láti ń yọ ẹ̀kọ funfun
I agree
jáde.
with you.
Yes.
You see, in fact, there are more professionals in the police.
Yeah.
But the bad egg are the one carrying high shoulder, and nothing is happening. You can't do them anything. Touch, not. You can't touch them. They are untouchable. So the government itself, they are not doing the right thing. We are talking about the insurgency, the Boko Haram now. See what we are witnessing now. Different group of bandits are rising up now. We have Makurawa recently. We have Muhammeda now. We have the Boko Haram. We have the Iswap. We have just name it, because they have seen it as a lucrative business in collaboration with some element in the government. Because if the government people doesn't know about it, how do they get their ration, the food they are eating every day? Who supply them arms? Who supply them food?
Who recharges their
who
phones?
recharges their phones?
After all,
Who give them fuel for their vehicles?
Yeah, we're told to link our SIM cards with our NIN and BVN and all the whole
And the communication NCC can never monitor what is going on. Was unable to monitor it. Up till now, over I think it's almost 15 years now, and nothing is happening, and we are just laughing. And I said, those people, if you think they are thinking about us, look at what they are doing. They are moving, even governor moving from his own party to another. When the constitution says if you move, you lose that seat. But nothing is happening.
But let me.
This is 2025.
Yes.
They are talking about 2027 when people are dying.
Let me ask you the same question I asked Charles Johnny here. Are we at the tunnel, hoping to see light?
The tunnel is blocked already.
Or how?
It's blocked already. Give me.
So we can't get out of it?
We are moving backward. Though.
So we're getting back.
Look at it. It's open. It's an open thing. It's not. Are we moving forward?
But when you started this conversation, you said, let us not be pessimistic. Let us be optimistic.
Yes. So that people will not say we are antagonizing the government. We are not antagonizing that. We are saying what is
so are you now saying that your pessimism now is being brought to fore, that Nigeria cannot get out of the tunnel?
Is it pessimism? Or we are saying what is fact? If I lie, it will affect me and you. If you tell me lie, it will affect all of us because we are not in government. So I'm saying what is happening. You know how much you spent for your vehicle to come to this office today. Who will recoup it for you? From where do you get it? Do you have your salary increase every day? If you are the only rich person in your house, can you take care of everybody? We are dying. Let the government know that people are dying. That's the fact.
What's your message for government?
My message for government that they promised to serve us. They swore to oath that they want to serve and protect Nigerians. They are not doing it. I don't see them doing it. I've never seen them doing it. Especially since this government.
Rather, Nigerians are the ones serving them.
They are the ones serving them. They say, are we the one who stole the money when they remove they say they remove fuel subsidy? And so whether they remove the fuel subsidy, we have not seen the effect. Have you seen it, my brother? we have not seen anything. 2 years on, nothing is happening. Nothing.
Dolapo, today is Eid Kabir.
Yes.
A Muslim faithful is celebrating the Ileya, as it were, today. Your message for Nigerians today?
I'm short of words. I really do not know what to say, but I will just say a living dog is better than a dead lion. So we should keep living, and we'll get through this, hopefully.
Dolapo says a living dog is better than a dead lion. That we should keep living. We'll see through these times.
Amen.
Let us keep this conversation going. Do follow us on all our social media platforms. On YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok is at Dominion Broadcast, at Dominion Broadcast. And on the app X is at Dominion Cast. Join us on our website, www.dominion.org.ng. My name is Chike Obogu. The agenda returns here again on Monday. Stick around for other programs from this dial. Don't go away. Bye for now.